It's 18th of May 2016, almost 9 a.m. here in Kuwait. This is Prince Goals. A very good morning to everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you very much for your time to see this presentation. And the objective of this presentation is to show you how financial freedom can be achieved in the period of 2 to 5 years. Today, it could be an opportunity that you've been waiting for. And just quickly, who am I? I'm an investment insurance services consultant in the morning and a part-time multi-level marketer and a trainer for Forex and equities trading program. I have mentioned my contact details in advance with my website, WhatsApp, email, and Skype. So at the end of presentation, if you have any queries, you want to know further detailed information on what I'm going to talk about in the upcoming slides, you can contact me on the provided information in this slide. Now, my mission and vision is very simple. My mission is to provide all the necessary information and support for my future associates or people who join my program on how they can achieve financial freedom in 2 to 5 years of their career with me. And my vision is to have a leading team of 100,000 associates who will duplicate, replicate, who will teach others also how to achieve their financial dreams, who will achieve other people how they can achieve their financial dreams in 2 to 5 years of their career with our program. And I'm looking to achieve this vision in next 5 years. It's a 5-year plan to me. What is really needed to be successful in our program is really simple, because we are a company that invests in people more. We need brave and courageous people who are brave and courageous enough to approach and show people and demonstrate to people how they can take care of their financial lives and how they can increase the standard of their living. And of course, positive mental attitude. If the positive mental attitude does not exist, everything, whatever it is, either it's my program, educational program, or a career program, they all collapse. They result into nothing. So having a positive mental attitude is really needed. This is an introductory presentation, and it's my first presentation on this subject. So I would like to I'd like to excuse in advance if some things are missing from the presentation. So the idea is to show you the disadvantage of being an employee and what are the advantages of being a business person. An employee is someone who is man at work. When you're a man at work and you're working with a company, you have a limited capital, a limited income, a limited income that's coming to you to support your monthly expenses. Do you feel that? Have you been ever part of a situation where too much month at the end of the month? Some of you might understand what I'm trying to say. Now we have another category of people, the business class and the investors. These people are someone who are not man at work, but they are money at work. They have business systems like franchises, websites, assets that make an income for them. Now, if someone who wants to start a nice, decent business to earn a decent income, the basic requirement is a capital. You need a big capital. You need a location, and if the location is not booked or preoccupied, you need to pay again a big amount for it, probably $100,000 for the capital and $100,000 for the location. And you need to have products, because at the end of the day, you're serving people when you start a business. Now, product can be a service as well. It can be services or tangible products. And this also involves probably some of the logistics factor. You need recruitment. To any business organization, they always have recruitment and a marketing and advertising department to make sure the business is known to people, research and development team, and there are definitely overheads costs like rent, salaries, coffee, printing papers, etc., etc., etc. Now imagine if there's a business opportunity where the capital required is very minimal, very, very minimal. Maybe a child in your home can lend you that kind of money, and the location is global. The products are already there. You don't need to own these products. You don't need to procure all the products. Today, if you started an electronics store and went to a very well-known electronics brand, they would ask you to know, like, all right, Mr. X, you've got a great showroom, but you need to buy a lot of electronics from us if you want to be our distributor. Electronics could be air conditioner, televisions, laptops, cell phones, washing machines, etc. Am I right? So with this opportunity, you don't need to have these kind of products, and there are no storage expenses that you may incur. Recruitment, you will have an opportunity with this idea to build your own team. By building your own team, it's like you choose who can work with you. You decide who can work with you. If you're an employee and you're looking for a job, and because you need to meet your expenses at the end of month, maybe you don't like the future employer, the environment, and the colleagues, but you're forced to work because of your personal reasons. But imagine with an opportunity where you are the recruiter. You can choose who you'll work with, people who you respect, and people um, who respect your leadership, accept your leadership, and want to grow with you. And there is no marketing and advertising budget involved at all. The only mode of marketing and advertising is word of mouth marketing. And word of mouth marketing is a very strong and powerful tool. You will be trained once you're a member on how to market much better than the billboards on the road and the advertisement in the newspaper. The research and development already exists. There are already well-known people like Antonio De Rosa, who are part of our organization. Antonio De Rosa is a gentleman who is the designer of iPhone 6 and 7, and he is part of our company. I'll go into further details later. And there are no overheads costs involved at all. You don't have to pay any rent, no salaries, no hidden fees, no printing papers expenses, no stationery expenses in this venture. Don't you think that is a good idea? Imagine if $100,000, $200,000 business dream can be replaced by a very small, negligible amount, and it is ridiculous. And I'm gonna keep it a surprise for now. Before I move further into our presentation, I am just curious to know, are you really happy with the career that you have? I'm just curious to know, is having an additional income of $1,000 to $2,000 a month important to you? I'm just curious to know, if you have $100 to $2,000 of income, additional income, and keeps on growing, will it help you change your financial standard? 8 months ago, or almost 9 months ago, I just found out an amazing opportunity. I just found an amazing opportunity that I'm seeing is very reliable, and it is helping me make an extra income as well, apart from my day job. And this, when I found about this opportunity, it seems really promising, and now I'm putting into practice. So let's move further. Now you see the income that you make right now. There are risks associated with this income. A serious accident, if it takes place in your life, can cause a total or permanent disability. When a person is disabled, it means his capacity to make money has decreased. An accident does not mean that you have to fall in front of the road and let the car slide over you. It can also be like slipping in the toilet or slipping from the stairs and hurting yourself very bad. At any age or stage of life, when a person is diagnosed with serious sicknesses like cancer, heart attack, heart stroke, organ transplant is needed, organ failure, this person can end up lying on the bed forever. And when is this gonna happen? We don't know. Where it's gonna happen? We don't know. What kind of incident will happen? We don't know. And who will suffer from this? Who could it happen to? Ourselves, family, friends, relatives, colleagues, and we know how circumstances are. An old age may force you to resign or to quit from your job. Every minute from our life is decreasing. it's not increasing, and every minute of our life is really valuable. When you're really young, in your early 20s and 30s, all the companies they welcome you to start a career with them. They give you all the training and support, chance to make mistakes. But when you're reaching at the age of 60 or 65, the company asks, "Thank you very much. We've had a great time. It's time for young people to get an opportunity as well, and you're forced to resign or retire from your position." Another major risk is if a death takes place due to natural sickness or accidental reasons, that puts a full stop to your income that you're making for yourself and for your family. The last, the last thing is termination of job or your employment contract. A company can anytime ask you to resign, give you a termination letter. Maybe you're a well-performing employee, but the company or the economical situation is making it difficult for the company to survive. Why I'm sharing this information? So just to show you later what are the disadvantages of being a man at work. Now let me introduce you to the company. Our company is World Global Network. It was established by Dr. Fabio Galdi in 2011. The company is a well-established company in USA. In the Nasdaq or New York Stock Exchange, as per my current knowledge, at the over-the-counter market with almost $146 million capital, and the shares are being traded from $4 to $6 a share. The head office is in Miami, USA. We've got offices in Singapore, India, China, Russia, Ireland, also in Dubai, Tunisia, Brazil, and Turkey. Now you can go to the website and get further details. To me, I just want to show you a money-making system. You can do your own research what the company really does, what's their background, and their the status of their legitimacy. The company has 4 lines of business. Now a fifth line has been introduced. The first line is the telecommunications industry. I do not want to go into the products in detail because there are 3 factors that make up the business system that I'm going to talk about. The company should be legitimate, the product should be value for money, and the compensation program. The compensation program is retained by the company because the compensation program is something that made me do this presentation and give it a go to make a recorded version. And that compensation is so amazing that it will definitely solve your financial issues. In the telecommunications sector, the company produces a magic phone, which is a simple telephone that is a roaming free device, and you can make almost over 100 countries free of charge phone calls. Space system is business applications. In the technology sector, the company has been able to make an evolutionary technology, Space Lumina glasses. Now, Space Lumina glasses is a future technology, and I own this product. It is the concept of the Space Lumina glasses is to replace laptops and mobile phone devices. Second product is the Space Phone. It's an Android-based smartphone. It's technically very much equivalent to iPhone 6 and 7. iPhone 6, iPhone 6. And this telephone was designed by Antonio De Rosa, who is the Senior Vice President with World Global Network and working full-time. Third, the company is also an internet services provider. We've got Space Station. Space Station is an amazing technology and the details are available on the website. I'm going to skip the renewable energy part and going to go further to our new product. But before I go into details, I want us to get familiarized with the traditional commerce. A consumer pays 100% price for the product. 20% is the factory cost, the manufacturing cost. But where did the 80% go? The 80% goes to these gentlemen here. The advertising marks up the product by further 20%. Now the cost of the product has become 40%. An international agent or international distributor will mark an additional 20%. The local agent marks 20% and the retailers sell with a markup of 20%. Now there's a new system, and it's not very new. It's since almost 1939. It's not called network marketing. Some of you may be familiar with it, and some of you may not. In network marketing, consumer is the partner of the product. Anybody who buys a product or any services from the company becomes a partner and associate. The factory cost is 50%. This is profitable for the company. The company makes extra money to invest in the research and development department, and the remaining 50% is distributed to consumers who are partners in form of different kind of bonuses, direct commission, points that are converted into commissions, etc. So why this is done is, first of all, to eliminate the advertising international agents, local agents, and retailers. These all parasites who are in the middle, they are removed. This helps the company promote and market the products directly through people rather than these four people. So these four entities, which I believe is the right word. So people are the marketers and promoters of the product, and each time any product or service is promoted, the company will always compensate it as its associates and partners. Now, let's make an assessment of our lives. Where do you see yourself in your life right now? Do you really think the company that you're working with or the country you're living in, you'll be successful in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you feel you can buy the land of your dreams, the house of your dreams in the home country, in the foreign country, somewhere in Brazil, in Bahamas? Are you able to really buy the car of your dreams without paying installments in the next 5 years? Think about it. 95% of people, they're following this schedule, and this is where most of the self-employed and employee class category fits into. And my respects to everyone. I'm not trying to offend anybody. From 30 to 40 years, the day you graduate from age 20 until the age of 60, this is how your income comes. If you put in effort in 20 or 26 days a month, you are able to receive an income. You don't get an income for 20, 26 days. You get paid for the effort that you put in the 20, 26 days. And this is how the lifestyle goes. If you don't put in any effort, there's no income. You're unable to pay your installments. If you stopped working today, you may not be able to pay your mortgages, tuition fees for the kids, karate classes, going dining in different hotels, etc. So, but this is how the 95% of people they follow. This is how their lifestyle is based on this kind of schedule. Now, 5% of the people they live on this schedule or this table. Now, our program is based on this same table. If you invest 2 to 4 years of your career with World Global Network as an associate, the first year is going to be very, very hard. It's going to be emotionally very hard because you may find people in your working environment, family, or friends who are really skeptical, who may try to discourage you, So the effort is too big, mental effort, and maybe physical effort is not much. So the effort is too big in the first year, and the income is very small. Why the income is small? If you decided to start any business today, a restaurant, and contributed $100,000 each, and the next day you come, I want my money back, we can't. We just started the business, right? So it's very logical. Now, if you survive the first year, second year, your effort's gonna decrease and you'll have an extra income. Third year, the effort is becoming lesser and your income is growing. Why? Because as a business person, you're able to leverage the effort of other people. You're able to leverage the uh, not only the effort of other people, the time of other people. You're able to leverage time. So in 8 hours, maybe your 8 hours are equal to 80 hours. Instead of you yourself working as one person for 8 hours, you may have 10%, 100%, 200% working for you. And in the fifth year, from business person, you become an investor where you no longer are required to put any effort in. You are able to successfully build a business system, a business strategy that is now automated, and the income is going to keep on coming. And it can be two times, three times, four times, five times, or maybe even more than your past income, or more than your day job or current job. Please allow me to introduce. The company has introduced a new line of business. It's in the health sector. This is a new product called Halo. It stands for Health and Lifestyle Oracle. It's a health-based product. It monitors a person who wears this wristband. His vital signs can be monitored by an application on smartphone. How is the heartbeat? How is the blood level, etc. I don't want to go into details further because I want to show you how money is really made in this. Now you can go to the website and check the details on the product. And one of the cool thing about this product is it has a panic button. Now why does it have a panic button? In case the wearer faces any emergency or there's a panic mode, once the panic button is pressed, immediately through GPS a signal is sent to the relatives or close people on their smartphones and to the emergency department or uh, emergency section of that country where he's based on for having an ambulance, etc. So think of it this way as a story. We have a person who is working somewhere and suddenly suffers from heart attack, feels pain in his heart, and there's no one to assist, no one to help, or someone who is just suffered from brain hemorrhage. If he's wearing a wristband and presses the panic button, immediately the ambulance or emergency section is alerted. This is just one part, one feature, or one of the benefits I'm talking about. Detailed features are mentioned on the website. Now, you can buy a package with the company, and this package is called a partner pack, Halo Partner Pack. What's the advantage? When you buy the Halo Partner Pack, you first of all own the Halo product. The Halo product comes with two Himalayan salt plates and a space system application and a fidelity plan. And please refer to the website. Sorry, I have to repeat this again because I'm not a product minded person. To me, product is the least important thing, and the most important thing to me is the compensation and the money making part. So you pay $349 and an additional shipping fee depending on your country. It could be 30, 40, $50, and you become a partner consultant with the company. When you become a partner consultant of the company, now you have your own virtual business with a back-end office. You can sell the company's products like Halo, Space Lumina glasses, the Space Phone, the Space Station. Any company the any product the company introduces, you can resell it and make an income for yourself, or you can sell a partnership program by yourself. What does a partnership program mean? Is that now you as a business person can sell products by yourself, or you can resell the partner package for the people to able to make an income for themselves as well. Now when people buy the Halo Partner Pack, for example, there are other packages as well. You will train them, educate them, guide them, and whatever income they will make, the company is going to compensate you separately from their efforts. Now, anyone who buys a Halo Partner Pack, the introducer is going to get $35 of fast start commission. It's a direct commission that will be credited to your account, and you can withdraw it. And you will be awarded 150 points. Now 150 points stands for sales volume. This SV stands for sales volume, and 150 points with a partner pack means $15. Now to achieve financial freedom, the concept of understanding points is much more important than the direct commission. Please keep in mind there are 15 compensation bonuses. You will be compensated in 15 ways, but only two are going to be discussed today. This is how it works. You pay almost $379 with shipping. That's for Kuwait. You own the Halo product and you become an associate with the company. Now, if you introduce two partners to the system, two people, friends, relatives, or colleagues who trust you, who have faith in you, in your leadership, and if you, with an objective, they want to achieve financial freedom, you introduce two people. Let's say we have Mr. Ali here. and he purchased a partner pack. Mr. Ali now also owns a Hilo product which he can use for himself and to show other people. He also owns a business center, an electronic back-end office like you, where he can monitor his business sales. But you are going to be compensated with $35 when Mr. Ali joins as a partner, and you're going to get 150 points. And second partner is Mr. Ahmed. When Mr. Ahmed joins also as a partner, you get 150 points and $35 of commission. So now your income has become 35 plus 35 of direct commission from both the gentlemen, 85, $70, $70. Now here is how the points work, and I need your concentration, please. Now, Mr. Ahmed is on your left-hand side. This is your left organization, left company. It is free and independent from your right company where Mr. Ali is. So these are like your two departments. So you're like the head office here. You are the main regional office, and these are your branch officers, or these are your branch offices. These gentlemen are branch officers. Now, on the left hand side, you've got 150 points. On the right hand side, you have 150 points. You will get $15 immediately. $15 are going to be credited to your accounts. Every week, these points convert into cash. 150 on the left, 150 on the right. You're going to get $15. To explain further, so now 70 plus 15, 35 plus 35 of direct commission, and $15, it's $85 has been earned. Now, if these gentlemen introduce two people, Mr. Ahmed introduces two partners, and Mr. Ali introduces two partners, they also get $15 each, $15 each. But the $15 that they're getting, you will also get equally $15, and you'll also get $15 from Mr. Ali. So 15 plus 15. This may sound confusing. The upcoming slide will clarify it for you. This is how it works. Let's say we have a person who is saving $2,500 every month in the bank. In 12 months, the person is able to save $30,000. Now here is a worlder, and it could be you. You paid $379 and you're able to enroll two people. And when two people join, you make an income of $15. Now when these two people join and they introduce two people, they also make an income for yourself, but you also get additional $30. Now you have a team of three people on the right, three people on the left. Now these two people introduce two more people. Everybody introduces two, two, two. Your income starts to duplicate in points. So you made $60 in month number 3. In month number 4, you made $120, and look at the magic of duplication. Everybody is now starting to duplicate the idea, and this is the system that we were talking about. In month number 12, you end up with $30,720. Oops, sorry. Yep, this is what you end up with. About $61,440 at the end of year. Don't you think that's cool? Just by introducing partners. Now, if you want to, this is a slow approach. If you want to achieve financial freedom in 5 years, this is how it's done. In the year number 1, you recruit 10 members. Every month, 1 member, if you're able to recruit. And all of these 10 members, when you recruit them, you have to educate and train them and teach them how they can introduce 10 members every year and deliver this message so it can be duplicated by everybody. So in first year, you have 10 people. Each person yields $15 to you. So 10 people will give you $150. Second year, you've got 100 members. So 100 members came from all of these 10 people in the preceding year. So each 10 members introduce 10. So now in the second year, you made an income for yourself of $1,500 annual income. Now, when you keep on going, everybody, let's say these people who join have good leadership skills, good presentation skills, maybe better than us. All right, they will skyrocket the growth. Now, each of 100 people from in the second year should introduce 10 people into the system. So in the third year, you've got 1,000 members and your income has gone to 15,000. Now you'll reach a stage here where you start making an income passively. The fourth year, you have 10,000 members. They can be not in the country you're living in, it can be all around the world. And you've made an income of $150,000. Fifth year, wow, it's $1.5 million. You know what's the best part? Imagine if every person if 75% of people will quit every year. In the first year out of 10, 75% quit. Second year, 75 quit. Third year, you still end up with $500,000. Don't you think $500,000 is a good amount of money in 5 years? Do you know of any job right now in friends and colleagues? And most of you may answer no. Do you know about anybody whose income is growing like this? These are one of our successful people in the organization. Ms. Lamia Bittayeb started on a very lower level, and her income is almost 200 or to $400,000 a month, and they can be verified on businessforhome.org. And Mr. Abdullah Jamil Al Dosri is a gentleman I know very well, and he is in Kuwait, and so is Mr. Badr Zada. They're also one of the top associates, and they are also making an income of almost 200 to $300,000 a month. And they were not quitters. The reason behind their success were they were not quitters. They were delivering this message and idea and trying to present it in the best possible way, and they were persistent. Their persistency is what led them to huge financial success with World Global Network. It's no rocket science at all. Like I mentioned earlier, bravery is needed from you. You need to be courageous. You need to be a believer. You need to have faith in doing this. No special skills, no special qualifications are needed for this program at all. So I'd like to end my presentation. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation. If you have any question, please feel free to contact me or the person who introduced you to this presentation. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Wishing you a lot of success in your personal lives and career. Bye bye.